Hello. Welcome to Taro's IT channel. On August 22 and August 25, CISA added vulnerabilities in known exploited vulnerabilities catalog. Let's focus on them. CVE 2022-0028 Palo Alto Networks Pan OS. Palo Alto Networks Pan OS reflected amplification denial of service vulnerability. Added on August 22, 2022. A Palo Alto Networks Pan OS URL filtering policy misconfiguration could allow a network-based attacker to conduct reflected and amplified TCP denial of service (DDoS) attacks. NVD's CVE page detailed as follows. A Pan OS URL filtering policy misconfiguration could allow a network-based attacker to conduct reflected and amplified TCP denial of service (DDoS) attacks. The DDoS attack would appear to originate from a Palo Alto Networks PA series, hardware, VM series, virtual, and CN series, container, firewall against an attacker-specified target. To be misused by an external attacker, the firewall configuration must have a URL filtering profile with one or more blocked categories assigned to a source zone that has an external-facing interface. This configuration is not typical for URL filtering and, if set, is likely unintended by the administrator. If exploited, this issue would not impact the confidentiality, integrity, or availability of our products. However, the resulting denial of service (DDoS) attack may help obfuscate the identity of the attacker and implicate the firewall as the source of the attack. We have taken prompt action to address this issue in our Pan OS software. All software updates for this issue are expected to be released no later than the week of August 15, 2022. This issue does not impact Panorama M-Series or Panorama virtual appliances. This issue has been resolved for all Cloud NGFW and Prisma Access customers and no additional action is required from them. NVD published date, August 10, 2022, NVD last modified, August 24, 2022. Apply updates per vendor instructions by September 12, 2022. CNA, Palo Alto Networks, Incorporated Base Score, 8.6 high. CVE 2022-26352.cms. dotCMS unrestricted upload of file vulnerability. Added on August 25, 2022. dotCMS is an open-source content management system, CMS, written in Java for managing content and content-driven sites and applications. REF Wikipedia. dotCMS Content Resource API contains an unrestricted upload of file with a dangerous type vulnerability that allows for directory traversal, in which the file is saved outside of the intended storage location. Exploitation allows for remote code execution. Apply updates per vendor instructions by September 15, 2022. NIST, NVD base score, 9.8 critical. CVE 2022-24706 Apache CouchDB. Apache CouchDB insecure default initialization of resource vulnerability. Added on August 25, 2022. Apache CouchDB contains an insecure default initialization of resource vulnerability which can allow an attacker to escalate to administrative privileges. Apply updates per vendor instructions by September 15, 2022. NIST, NVD base score, 9.8 critical. CVE 2022-24112 Apache APISIX. Apache APISIX authentication bypass vulnerability. Added on August 25, 2022. Apache APISIX contains an authentication bypass vulnerability that allows for remote code execution. NVD's CVE page describes further. An attacker can abuse the batch requests plugin to send requests to bypass the IP restriction of admin API. A default configuration of Apache APISIX, with default API key, is vulnerable to remote code execution. When the admin key was changed or the port of admin API was changed to a port different from the data panel, the impact is lower. But there is still a risk to bypass the IP restriction of Apache APISIX's data panel. There is a check in the batch requests plugin which overrides the client IP with its real remote IP. But due to a bug in the code, this check can be bypassed. Apply updates per vendor instructions by September 15, 2022. NIST, NVD base score, 9.8 critical. CVE 2022-22963 VMware Tanzu Spring Cloud. VMware Tanzu Spring Cloud Function Remote Code Execution Vulnerability. Added on August 25, 2022. When using routing functionality in VMware Tanzu Spring Cloud Function, it is possible for a user to provide a specially crafted SPEL as a routing expression that may result in remote code execution and access to local resources. Apply updates per vendor instructions by September 15, 2022. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe if you'd like.